A poor woman is very hungry. She looks at a girl eating food with longing eyes. When the girl finishes and leaves, the poor woman quickly runs to the table and sits. She sees some leftover food on the plate and becomes happy. But just then, a small child comes and takes the plate away. The poor woman becomes sad and rubs her empty stomach. Then she gets up and the little girl comes back and says, "You can eat now." The poor woman becomes happy again and starts eating. But the child's mother gets angry and says, "Why did you give her food?" The poor woman stands up and looks at the lady carefully. She recognizes her and says, "I know you." But the woman says, "I don't know you. Go away from here." The poor woman says, "You're acting." The woman gets angry and says, "I will call the police and get you arrested." The poor woman becomes sad and walks away. The little girl asks her mother, "Why did you do that? You should have let her eat." The mother scolds her and says, "You don't know these kinds of people. Now go from here." Later, the poor woman, still hungry, sees a man putting fruits in a shopping bag. She becomes happy and quickly takes some fruits and puts them in her own bag. She then sits on the road and sets up a small fruit stall. The same woman comes and crushes the fruits with her foot. The poor woman says, "You have ruined my things." The woman shouts, "Don't ever come here again." The little girl again asks her mom, "Why did you do that?" But her mother takes her to the car and drives away. As they drive off, the little girl throws some money from the car gate toward the poor woman. The poor woman picks up the money and becomes very happy. She prays a lot for the little girl. They reach home. The child is studying. Her mother says, "I'm going outside. Finish your homework." The girl says, "Okay." After her mother leaves, the girl goes to the poor woman. The poor woman becomes happy to see her. She asks, "Where is your mom?" The girl says, "She went to work." The girl takes the poor woman to her home. She gives her clothes from the cupboard and tells her to go take a bath. The poor woman takes a bath and then talks with the girl. Meanwhile, the mother turns on the camera on her phone but sees nothing. She becomes worried and comes home with her husband. They both get very angry at the poor woman. The poor woman says, "She is my daughter. Why are you shouting at me?" After hearing this, the girl faints. They take her to the hospital. When the doctor comes, he says, "Bring the real mother." The poor woman tells the full story. She says, "Your wife gave money to the doctor and said, 'If any woman gives birth, give the baby to me.' When I gave birth, I fainted. The doctor gave my baby to your wife." Then the doctor takes the poor woman to her daughter. The man becomes very angry with his wife. He says, "You don't even have a heart. You took a baby from her real mother." The woman says, "Please forgive me." But the man says, "Don't show me your face again. I don't want anything to do with you. Get out of here." He sits down in anger. The poor woman takes her daughter and walks out. The man stands outside and says sorry to the child. The poor woman says, "It's not your fault." And some cold-hearted people are still watching this video and haven't liked, subscribed, or shared it. Now that the child is back with her real mother, please share this video.